It's product management 101, right? Get real, in-depth feedback and ideas from your customers in order to make sure that your products and services stay relevant. It sounds simple, but it's not as easy as you think. The problem is, there are so many ways to get information and feedback from and about our customers. We're almost swimming in data. From social media polls, feedback forums, online surveys, communities. We're not lacking for data. What we need are real, actionable insights. A way to sift the what from the why. Enter the Customer Advisory Board. In this video, I'll tell you a little bit about how they work, the basics of setting them up, and 3 reasons you should absolutely not create a customer advisory board. Hi, I'm Lynn, and for over 30 years, I've been helping companies from one-person startups to Fortune 50 corporations do some pretty incredible things. My specialty is turning big, never-been-done-before ideas into plans and goals successfully achieved. I've seen what works and what doesn't, and I'm on a mission to help you be successful too. So, by way of definition, a customer advisory board, or CAB, is a select group of clients, maybe 10 to 15 total, chosen based on specific attributes to meet regularly for a set period of time to give you information that will help you meet a certain business goal. It's a mouthful, but the bottom line is you're just going to get together with some customers over time for a little bit to get some information from them in order to answer specific questions that you have. Maybe you want to shorten the time to value window for new customers, or maybe you're looking for new feature ideas, or customer sets, or how about new use cases? Maybe you're looking to learn a little bit more about the products that your customers are using alongside the one that you've got. Maybe you want to better understand what other tools your customers are using in order to figure out if you could leverage or replace those products with your own. But your customers are busy. They're not just sitting around waiting to help you figure out how to grow your business. They've got their own problems. In order for a CAB to be successful, there needs to be something in it for them. But what? Whatever it is, you have to make it meaningful and commensurate with the level of effort and participation you're asking for. If you're asking them to meet 6 times a year for 90 minutes and then offering them a coffee mug with your logo on it, that's more insulting than flattering. Have you worked with a customer advisory board before? What were some lessons you learned? Drop them in the comments so we can all learn together. So how do we figure out who to invite into our customer advisory board and what they might want? Let's go back to our definition of customer advisory board, only this time we're going to take a look at it in reverse. Ultimately, the whole purpose of a customer advisory board is to help you meet a specific business goal. So first step is to really get clarity on what exactly that goal is. Are you looking to reduce churn, shorten the sales cycle, maybe increase revenue per customer? You could have more than one goal, but in my experience, more than one just causes the CAB to lose focus and you won't really get what you need. Next, working back in our definition is to gather information, feedback, and ideas. Think carefully about how you want to work with your CAB and how to make the very most of the time that you have together. Do you want to present them with a problem or opportunity and ask them to go back and talk to coworkers and come back with a recommendation? Or maybe you want them to brainstorm together, talking about tips and hacks and workarounds in their day-to-day world. And don't bother asking them questions that you can get the answers to yourself. If you run a software platform, don't ask them how many users they have or how often they log in. You should know that already. What you really want to know is, what are they doing while they're using your software? Are they working solo or with others? Are they in a hurry? What problem are they trying to solve? And how does your software help them or get in the way? The next item in our definition is to meet regularly for a specific period of time. How many times you meet, for how long, and how frequently is really dependent on a lot of things. These include who your participants are, whether you're meeting remotely or in person, and how complicated the goal is that you're trying to achieve. Basically, you want it to be short enough that there's a sense of urgency and purpose, but long enough that you get the information you need in order to meet your goal. Next in our definition is that CAB members are chosen based on specific attributes. Are they power users or are they dabblers? Do they come from a particular industry? Maybe they share certain demographic characteristics like age, race, gender, or level of income or education. Or maybe they share psychographic characteristics like values, hobbies, attitudes, maybe even dietary preferences. Really think about which attributes are going to be shared by the people that are going to help you answer the questions you need answered. The final piece of the puzzle is choosing the select group of clients. Depending on where you landed on the criteria we talked about, you may or may not have all the information that you need. In that case, you're going to have to use a few other tools. Start with the information you already have. Check login data or purchase history, or what about loyalty points, earned, redeemed, or not? If you sell to businesses, you probably already know what industry they're in, and maybe their job title. Once you've gotten a list of potential CAB members, send them a survey. First of all, ask them if they're even interested in participating. And if they are, ask about some of the other attributes that you're looking for. From there, you might want to do a quick phone interview, just to do a vibe check and make sure that they're really into it. Once you've whittled away the list and landed on a dozen or so clients that you're going to invite into your cab, now's the time to ask them what they would like as a reward for their participation. You can suggest things like free products or advisory services, or maybe a ticket to your annual client event, or an invitation to a VIP product launch party. Be creative and make it fun. And pro tip, it doesn't have to be the same for each person. Customer advisory boards can be a great way to help you get closer to your customers and meet your business goals. But as promised, here are 3 great reasons not to start one. First is no follow-up plan. If you're going to ask ideal clients for their ideas and feedback and then do nothing with it, it's better not to ask at all. It's a waste of their time and yours. In fact, asking clients what they think about things and then doing nothing about it is a great way to turn clients into former clients. Another reason not to create a customer advisory board is if there's nothing in it for your clients. As we've talked about, they're giving you something really valuable, their time and input, and you need to give them something extremely valuable in return. That doesn't mean it has to cost a lot of money. In fact, some of the most valuable things you can give them can't be bought. Access to people and resources, maybe early product availability, or exclusive invitations. And finally, don't create a customer advisory board just because you think you should. There's way too much work involved in order to create one on a whim. From identifying the clients, to choosing internal team champions, to all the work and logistics around communications and meetings. Only set one up if the kinds of answers you're looking for can't be found any other way. What questions do you have about this? Would a quick checklist to how to set up a cab be helpful? Drop a note in the comments. As you can imagine, once you create a cab, you're going to have all kinds of ideas coming in and clients who will follow up on them. But you're not going to have any more time in the day or resources, so you need a way to manage those ideas as they come in order to make quick decisions and get back to people. To learn about the process I teach my clients to use, whether the ideas are coming from customers or employees or the competition, check out this next video about creating a quick and simple decision funnel. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here. If you found this video at all helpful, give it a like or drop a comment. That lets YouTube know that this content is worth sharing with other awesome people like you. See you in the next one. Bye.